Some experts question whether a wait-and-see approach will bring change. In Geneva and in the weeks that follow, President Joe Biden is testing his own approach to Vladimir Putin's Russia and his aggression, on the world stage, in cyberspace and against his domestic opposition. After their afternoon summit in the Swiss capital, Biden said give him time to see if his approach works, trying to play to Putin's long desire to have Moscow seen as a key power, respected and feared around the globe. For his part, Putin reveled in the role of world statesman again and the platform the summit gave him, smiling before the cameras, fielding questions from several reporters, and defending his government on human rights, foreign interventions, and cyberspace. In contrast, Biden seemed to go to lengths to boost Russia's importance. During their first photo op, the president called the US and Russia two great powers, an equal standing that Putin has long sought since coming to power in 2000 in the turbulent, and to many Russians, ignominious, post-Soviet years. In the days before their meeting, he called Putin a worthy opponent and bright. Putin seemed to respond to the compliments, too, telling his own post-summit press conference that Biden perfectly knows the matter and what he wants to achieve, and he does it very shrewdly. Biden, we'll find out within the next 6 months to a year. Even holding the summit itself, which many critics called a concession by Biden, and so early in his term, before meeting China's President Xi Jinping, for example, could play to the self-importance that Putin desires. But whether that will change any of the destabilizing behavior that US officials have tried to counter through sanctions and other penalties for years seems unlikely, according to critics and some analysts, who argue that the instability and unpredictability that Biden says he wants to tamp down is so critical to Russia's power. It is clear to me that Putin could care less about how he's viewed by others and, quite frankly, would enjoy the reputation of being able to successfully interfere in the internal matters of other countries, according to Senator Lindsey Graham, RS. But to other analysts, the summit is about achieving pragmatic steps on issues of deep concern, while laying out in advance for the Russian president clear red lines and threats of retaliation. None of this means that the US-Russian confrontation is on the way out or even being eased. However, there is some expectation that from now on it might be better managed or even regulated, said Dmitri Trenin, director of the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace's Moscow Center. Out of the summit, the two sides agreed to hold further talks on nuclear arms control, cybersecurity, diplomatic relations, and a possible prisoner exchange.